Well, Paul, many congratulations on the victory and a statement victory tonight against West Brom. Would you agree?
Yeah, because I see him, and I think most others do, as one of the top teams in the league with one of the strongest squads. Yeah, so in that respect it is, and we knew it'd be difficult. I know Steve really well and how much success he's had in this league, so we knew it was going to be extremely tough, and they didn't disappoint us with that, made it really difficult for us. I'm pleased with how brave we were in trying to keep playing the ball and play through that press, because at times they nicked the ball from us in our half, but we had to be brave, and when we did get through, we obviously scored a fantastic goal with some good patient passing and then quality into the front players. And then the other side of it, which was pleasing, was how we dealt with their threat in terms of putting the ball in our box. It probably became more significant when they had 10 men and they played more for throw-ins and set plays, because then you can't stop them putting the ball in. So we had to stand strong, and we did. And although they had more shots than I would have liked, they were all from outside the box. So from that respect, we can't be too critical.
Yeah, because I suppose in the forensic detail, on the defensive side of things, Fodringham's not really had a great deal to do today, because what was in front of him protected the edge of the 18-yard box so well.
Yeah, so everything came from outside the box with only a couple getting through on target. So yeah, that's pleasing. Something we've worked on in defending the box, because it's really important. Yeah, and like I said, West Brom made it difficult for us then when we had the ball, and we had to be patient. But we scored two really good goals. Like, the quality of the goals were top class. So yeah, I'm not going to be critical. We want to keep playing. We want to keep opening teams up, and it's not always easy. And we know that, and we'll probably find that at Bramall Lane as we've gone through the season.
However, to the extent that you created more chances clearly and might have won the game by a greater margin.
Yeah, we had some really good chances, obviously, and didn't take them, but can't be greedy. Another clean sheet at home, another 2-0 win against the top side, and they'll be right up there. They're going to be competing with us, so it's important. Obviously we want the 3, but we've took 3 off someone who's going to be competing with us as well.
Because it's got to the stage really now, and this might seem daft for a recently relegated side, but you're not really dark horses anymore. You're only 2 or 3 points away from being right significantly in the playoff battle.
Yeah, but along with a lot of other teams, I'm happy with it that no one's really talking about us. I mean, that's fine, that's great. Hopefully we give them no choice but to talk about us, though. If we can pick up points with those games in hand. But even as it stands now, with us a couple of games behind, we're in a good position. We're in a strong position. So, and with the amount of games left, we've got another 6 of the top teams at home. Going to be difficult. We know there's going to be ups and downs along the way, but we'll keep being patient. We'll keep trying to do what we want to do, and then we'll be hopefully not too far away.
Yeah, because the nature of the table will keep everybody on the toes, so the idea of asking questions about complacency in February and all of that, you can't really, because it's that close.
Yeah, and we're having this conversation. There'll be another 5 or 6 managers having very similar. We keep winning and we can't get past 10th. That's how, tight and competitive it is. But like I said to everyone, if we keep winning, that's all we need to do, because not everyone's taking a point. So we've closed the gap on a hell of a lot of teams ahead of us. So that's great.
I'm almost not loathed, but on Friday night I was scrabbling around for something positive to say that's different about Billy Sharp, and now he's gone and scored another couple of goals. I mean, it's getting to the stage where he's at least as good as the form of his career, I suppose.
I hope so. Listen, I put big demands on the forwards. They have to work hard. They've got to be sharp. They've got to contribute to the team without the ball. But on the flip side of that, I'd like to think that they understand that by us playing this way, we try and get a lot more ball into them in better positions. And that's how we want to play. And when you are doing that and you are creating chances in and around the box, then I think that's why Bill's back on the goal-scoring form, because we're creating good chances in the box, and that's where he wants to be.
If there is an epitome of where this squad is right now, is it George Baldock? Hasn't played for 2 months, sets up a goal and puts in probably one of the best tackles seen at Bramall Lane in a while.
Yeah, that recovery one, he was onside. We've seen it back. I think George and Bash probably play him on, but the recovery tackle was great. Yeah, and then obviously contributing at the other end. Difficult for him, not difficult, but a strange position for him. But he's been chomping at the bit to play. We made the change around because we wanted to see if we could create a bit more in product from the left. We've not, looking at the numbers and how we're looking at the games, we've not had enough first contacts and chances created from the left, even though we've been getting some real good areas. So that was the only reason for the change. Plus, with the games coming thick and fast, we're going to be needing them all. So, yeah, he's been one who's had to be patient, stepped up, and he's had 2 big moments in the game there.
On change arounds, etc. Ben Davies didn't play today. How so?
Yeah, so listen, he did great to get through 90 minutes with the build-up he'd had, training minutes he'd had. I was expecting to put Charlie on when we played away last week, and after 60 minutes or so, but Ben did great, got through the game, obviously suffering then physically, so we didn't have to take the risk with him, and it probably is sensible easing him back in, but he'll be back, he'll get back in the team soon enough, I'm sure, but as I said, he's not the only one, we've got a few more, you know. Young Jebbo was left out of the squad today and he's fit, but that's just the nature of it, that's where we want everyone to be, and it's only healthy.
And it's probably the challenge for him now greater. Obviously he got himself into a position where he would have been a first pick at Burton because he was in good form. Now it's a bit like, how do you cope with not playing every week?
Yeah, but it's a good environment for him. He's noticed the change already. He's noticed how quick and how intense training is, and it's a big jump, and that can only benefit him. So it's what we wanted. It would have been no bad thing anyway. The only reason I was trying to bring him back before Rhian's injury was to get him to experience this, because this is good at the minute, and to see where he has to get to and how he has to get to it, and do a lot of work with Jack and a lot of work with me without the ball. But now, yeah, he's feeling it, he's seeing it, it's a big step up. But he'll be needed, and like I said to him last year, he got in the team on merit last year and held his place in the team, and that's his challenge again now.
If there's one negative, it's McGoldrick and the injury. What's happened to him?
Yeah, we're not sure yet. So it's his thigh muscle. When someone goes down like that and it's a muscle injury, you know it's something. But we'll get it scanned and see a bit more of a better prognosis. Listen, generally you only get it's 4 to 6 weeks, 2 to 4, whatever it is. So you never really know. However, what you do get then with the scan is how significant the injury is, the size of the tear, where it is, and a bit more feedback. But the way he's moving at the minute, yeah, he's done something.
And was that just a quirk of unfortunate timing? Because it looked as though you were preparing a substitution with Gibbs White in any case, and then he gets injured.
Yeah, no, it was going to be Illiman. We were going to leave Dids on for the set plays and the height, but as soon as he went down, then we weren't going to put Morgan on for Dids and leave Illiman on, just simply because of, again, West Brom's threat. So we needed Ollie in there for that. So that was the reason for the quick switch.